Good evening, everybody. It's a very blustery evening. It is Saturday the 27th of June today. It's about 7:45 in the evening. As I said, very blustery evening, but I've come down, found a little bit of shelter on this little sort of offshoot of the Avon here. It's going to be a roving session. We may get some rain, hence the waterproofs. And also, you know me, when I'm roving around, don't like to take a seat, so I'm going to sit on the floor without getting a wet backside because it's been chucking it down half the day, really properly chucking it down as well. And that's another reason that I've come, hoping there'll be some more water gone into the river, although it's been very, very scorching hot for a few days, so it may not have quite percolated into the river, but hopefully it has, and we can winkle a few fish out. Targets this evening are chub, and there are the odd barbel as well in here, so it'd be nice to catch barbel. It's been quite a while since I've got a barbel. And baits I've got are primarily, I'm going to use bread and worms. That's my real thing today on the link ledger. I'm going to link ledger bread and worms, just trying to winkle a few fish out. I have got a bit of ground bait with me, and I've actually got some boilies as well with me, just a handful, just in case that's the way to go. I can paste wrap a boilie or something, perhaps as it starts to get dark. We'll fish just into dark, I think. So I think enough talking. I'm going to start in here. It's a nice swim. If I get out of the way, you can see behind me there. It's a nice little pool. It's very clear as well at the moment, hence the polarizing glasses. And I can actually see a good few feet into the water. So we may be able to sight fish as well. Blimey. That didn't take too long. Swam in the net for me, fortunately. My net stuck on a nail on this pallet. How's about that? Second run through with a piece of bread. No monster, but look at those colours. Like an ornamental chub. Wonderful. Absolutely fantastic. Right, it's reasonably warm, so I'm going to get him back. That's great. Similar to the last video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of bait in here and all the swims I fish, just a little bit of ground bait, and then come back and fish them later on. Walk down the stretch and then we'll walk back up. I'm going to walk down the stretch and fish the swims, just singles effectively, in carp fishing terms. Yeah, a piece of bread or a worm, and if I don't get a reaction, then I'll put some bait in, or even if I do, put some bait in, just a handful of ground bait, maybe two, and we'll come back and fish them later on. These fellas weren't really on the agenda tonight, but every bite's welcome. Back here. was just pointing in, a pike's grabbed my bread. Oh, can you believe it? We've got him in the scissors. I think we're going to get him in. We have. Ah, it's all happening. Well, there he is. There's the culprit. Pike on bread. Fantastic. There we are, guys. How about that? Fantastic. Just running a bit of bread through. Cast after I had that pike. And you have to excuse me, I've got to turn the camera back on. But I've got most of the fight. Fab. I think we've probably wrecked this swim for now, but it does look a good swim. Some depth here, so I'm going to get some bait in and we'll perhaps have a wander off and come back in maybe half an hour or so. Whoa! Just a couple of taps. And the rod went round. What a fantastic evening. There we go. Another beautiful, beautiful looking chub. Again, just a piece of bread flake through. No bait, nothing. Just literally, careful. Just literally running the bread through. Fantastic. What a wonderful evening. Ah, otter. You see him? I was having a look at us, and there he goes. Absolutely everywhere these days. Starting to get dark, as you can see, guys. Just had this little fella from a swim that I baited earlier, but I didn't fish on the way up. Careful. Not a monster, but give it a little bit longer in here, I think. Bite first chuck, so definitely worth it, I think. because I think we must be into a barbel. It's moving. Weeded me up proper. But it's moving. Oh. It's a good one as well. Whoa. Wow. That's a proper one as well. Wow. Well guys, how's about that? Just under £12. Just had her resting in the net, and then I put her on the scales. Give her another rest just, because she's very warm, the water's warm. So gotta be very careful with these fish, very delicate creatures. But wow, what a fish. Absolutely over the moon with that. I'm over the moon. I caught a barbel for probably a couple of years, I think. And a double when I sort of came really chub fishing on the off chance of a barbel. As you can see, it's raining as well now. But never mind, I'm happy chappy, I'm gonna go home. Fantastic. Right, let's get her rested up and get her returned. That's that beautiful barbel safely returned to the water. What a fantastic session this has turned into. Despite the rain, I've got an absolute soaking whilst I was getting that barbel back, recovering it and getting it back. But it's all been worth it. All been worth it. What a fantastic trip. Really, really enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed watching. So we'll be out again in the week. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Tight lines. Enjoy your own angling, and I'll see you again very soon.